I'll do it.
I was about to nearly insult you with hands, but Olaf works.
I'll do Olaf. I like Olaf.
I think
a
you
lot.
do good. You can play both. You have range. The man has range. You
Right.
can do both.
It's good for me to start this interview without acknowledging the Imperator and War Dog in the room. And by War Dog, of course, in War Boy. Have you guys chatted about this yet?
I am awaited. I am awaited in Valhalla.
Yeah.
We haven't debriefed yet.
It's not. Yeah, the debrief hasn't happened, but during the filming of this movie, yeah, Nick was definitely a confidant and someone that was helping prepare me for what was ahead.
Like a fan as well. Also, like obviously a Mad Max fan originally from the old films. And then got to do one, which I was like, this is amazing, this is fun, this is insane. And then found yours, and then knowing that you're going to play that character, I'm like, oh, this is all great things coming together, so it's going to be good.
I like the idea that she met you and went, "Witness me!"
Yeah, which is the only way to great this.
Yeah,
How
absolutely.
brilliant is he in that film, by the way? He's
Alex.
absolutely heartbreaking.
Outrageous. Do you get a lot of witness me's to this day?
Not really, no.
Surely there's a
I
secret
would
sign.
love that. I would love it if like drunk people across the street just screamed at you. Witness
I think the only time that people did that was when we went maybe to Comic Con at one point. We were there with X-Men
Mhm.
and people did scream and did the V8 sign.
That is
You know, on the front cover of the Blu-ray of Fury Road, it says, "Oh, what a lovely day."
Yeah.
So they're quoting your character on the front of the whole thing.
Yeah, I was quite proud of that.
Oh my name. What a lovely day.
I was like, you must have said that line okay.
yeah. I think you did an alright job. An alright job.
Over the next few hours, you will ingest fat, salt, protein, and at times entire ecosystems.
We're eating the ocean. We're eating the ocean.
Talking about the menu, rule of thumb, you don't want to be in a movie where you have to eat a lot. Because if you need to take the 10th, 11th, 14th take, no matter how delicious the food is, it's like, oh god.
It's one of those classics. You have to try the mouthfeel of the Luminac.
I've said this like multiple times today, just like tip my hat to this fellow right here, because I didn't actually have to eat that much, and Nick attacked every take with so much gusto and fervor, and you really, you nailed it, man.
Can eat, will eat.
Also
Free
didn't
food,
throw
you know,
up.
just can't help
Like,
yourself.
did not throw up the whole time I was watching him, and I was like, this time,
This kid's
this kid's gonna go.
It's going to be in the mouth and then out the mouth, straight away.
Yeah.
Did a very good job.
Just a glutton.
I'm not saying your job is mining coal or, you know, SAS missions, but that is work. And you've got the background conversation. So if there's a foreground chat with some other actors, whoever they are, you have to be in the background, blah, blah, blah. How was your day?
He's not just a chef, he's a storyteller. The game is trying to guess what the overarching theme of the entire meal is going to be. You won't know until the end.
Like maybe the first 2 days, we, you know, were really in character, we were improvising, like really like down to do it. By day 3, we were just getting to know each other by like weird acting exercises. Like we would tell each other stories, and then at the end of the take, be like, which part of that is true? Like what actually happened? Blah blah blah. And so yeah, we got to know each other really well.
I would have immediately gone to my never met that person before, listening to any good podcasts lately. Like I would have straight away been like, do you like music?
I think I asked you if you like cheese at one point, which I think is a She's the Man reference.
Do you like cheese?
Why, yes, I do. My favorite's Gouda.
So who-
I'm pretty sure. I was like, do you like cheese?
Yeah.
I like good too.
See?
See what?
Or flow.
We're talking about cheese.
What? Flow is flow.
I went off on a random
Yeah,
story.
a
I
completely
remember.
random story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the weird stuff that
I've been
works.
punished with cheese.
So tell me though, how have you been describing this film to your friends and family? Like, how are you warning them?
This entire evening.
Stagecraft.
Has been painstakingly planned.
because you can't quickly encapsulate it.
Oh,
Someone said
Someone said it
Squid
really
Games
well.
meets MasterChef.
yeah, which I thought was great.
Any questions?
Is this burger mod I'm getting, chef?
Yes, it is.
Doing a lot of this sort of laugh. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Is this funny?
I think that's the brilliant thing about this film.
Yeah.
Reading it, I read it more as a comedy. I
Yeah.
think. But then occasionally being in the room watching some of the horrific things, I was like, well, maybe this isn't a comedy.
There's a great comment beneath one of the trailers for this movie which says, "Everything becomes a thriller when Anya Taylor-Joy is in it."
Does that mean I'm like frightening, or does that mean that I look frightened? It's one of the two.
No, I don't think it's that. I think you bring high stakes to the storytelling.
That's it.
I'm dramatic, is essentially what you're trying to tell me.
No.
I mean, if you've seen Emma, it gets really...
Yeah, I mean, seriously, like, that is the thriller of the ages. Yeah,
Thanks,
completely.
wow.
Someone else? You will never guess what has happened. Father Martin has offered me his hand.
By the way, how pleasurable was it slapping this guy?
I'll talk about that.
Yeah, you do
It's
it.
very pleasurable.
You
stuff.
do it.
Like, I definitely deserved it, but also that wasn't in the script. It wasn't in the script.
So,
Saturday.
okay, so here's
Talk
the
about it.
thing. Yeah, I will. I have a thing about feminine rage, which
Mhm.
people think, for some reason, and this is no, with no disrespect to any writer, I get a lot of like men doing really terrible things and women sitting silently whilst like one tear like slowly falls, and I'm like, oh no, we get mad and angry. And I remembered like pulling Mark aside and saying, I'm really sorry, but the only way to play this truthfully is for me to like attack him. And he was like, oh, you mean like this? And I was like, no, like I'm gonna. And luckily everyone liked it, and Nick was game, and
I
I
didn't like it.
had to.
One bit.
Is he gonna keep doing that?
What happens inside this room is meaningless compared to what happens outside.
Mike Fiennes, though, is one of those. Isn't he? He's one of them. He's one of those actors where you can convince yourself, I'm going to be cool, this is going to be chill, he's just not a human being, but he is all caps, right? Fine.
Yeah.
How was it trying to become his best friend?
It went well. We are best friends.
Oh, sweet.
You know,
Easy.
he does pierce straight through to your soul with those
Mhm.
eyes. Doesn't he? He looks at you and you go,
Please slap me.
We just fell into like a very easy, quiet, like comfortability. It sort of felt like this sounds like a really weird analogy, but I felt like the air between us was like a warm bath. We felt very calm.
And then he'd do this. And suddenly it's not fun anymore.
No, you know, the only issue with that is I made like a choice. I was like, I want to sit this way, back to be to the chef, and like I have to, turn around and whatever. That essentially meant 3 months of like the worst neck pain you could ever possibly imagine, because I spend the whole movie just twisted.
I like the
I
idea
think
that you might get an injury off that, but not Furiosa. That's kind of really pleased me. I got whiplash. No, not from that one. Yeah, what comfort food cookery shows are you watching? And you can't answer the bear because the bear is not a comfort food show.
Thank you. We're firing 76 beef, 34 chickens, okay?
I did watch that though.
I really
And I
want
like
to
having a
watch
show,
that.
so that is comforting.
8, 12 french fries, 12 mash.
Recently introduced a tiny kitchen. It's not a
That's
show,
right,
but it's so cute.
yeah.
I could never do it. I could never do it, but I enjoy watching it. It's very satisfying.
I saw Jeff Goldblum go to the set of Tiny Kitchen, and it's one of the
What?
best things I've ever seen.
Okay, here goes. And action. There's Mr. Hand. And I did that nicely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's Jeff jeffing around.
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
Jeff, that.
Doing a little, frying a little bacon.
Oh, it's just, trust me, when this interview's over, enjoy yourself. You'll have great
Thank
food.
you.
Oh, this is terrible. Oh, I see the whole table is moving. Sorry.
Can we talk a bit about our director here? Because I'm amazed that the posters don't say from the director of Ali G into House.
I actually visited that set.
What?
I visited that set. They were filming it just after we shot About a Boy, and they invited me to go down to watch the film we were ready to do in the house. That's how I got this part.
Things pay off.
21 years later,
this
this
is the thing.
the moral of the story.
Things pay off.
I mean, Mark's an incredible director, isn't he?
Yeah.
On the topic of directors and direction, what is the most memorable piece of direction you've ever been given that stuck with you because you're thinking, hang on, That's pretty unique. I'm not going to hear that again.
Mine, have you got yours?
Yeah,
You go. No, you go.
I worked with this director called Drake Doremus a few times, and he gives me an inspiration sometimes, which is do nothing. And I always like that direction. I'm like, oh yeah, like what am I out here doing?
Act less.
Yeah, just don't worry.
Exist.
Same here.
Exist.
Like,
I've heard exist before, or
Uh-huh.
I've said like, so I'll just exist in this moment. Fabulous, wonderful.
Could you exist better?
That's a question I ask myself every single day, like constantly. I'm like, can I exist better?
There's my new tattoo.
No, I got told once. I think it was like one of my first really big emotional scenes, and Night Shyamalan was like, I've seen you cry, and these are your own tears. Don't be selfish. Give the character her own tears. And that completely changed the way that I acted forever. Because before then, I'd always thought that it was about mining yourself for experiences. And in that moment, it was like, oh, this is a person that I take care of, and I have to feel their feelings through empathy. And that actually means that you can cry, or at least I can cry, like, all day long, because it's like your sister or your mum or your best friend.
What a trip.
Literally just like, don't be selfish, give the character her own tears. And I was like, whoa, that really, boom, yeah.
Could you split your psyche? Yes, I can.
I mean,
do that.
yep,
I'll get right on it.
You can see the different levels we work at here.
exactly.
I will do nothing.
Come on.